Hey guys, many people have asked me what the secret is to keeping a lean and sculpted body. I would just like to take some time out today to discuss my secrets to maintaining a sculpted body while still thoroughly enjoying life. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you and thank you all so very much for joining in today on this webinar. And I know that everybody has pretty busy schedules nowadays, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet and not make you sit through a long, drawn-out PowerPoint presentation. So just hang with me and we'll get through this pretty quickly. And what to expect from this webinar. So is this for you? And then we're going to have an introduction where I explain who I am, what my history is, and my 4 effective secrets on how I sculpted my body. And then the Total Body Sculpt program, which is my program that some of you may have heard a little bit about, and I keep getting asked, what it's all about. Can you give me more information? So I'm hoping through this webinar you will get all the information that you need. So is this webinar for you? So are you tired of being overweight and unhealthy? Are you unable to get that lean and sculpted body that you desire no matter what you do? And do you have minimal amount of time to commit to exercise? And lastly, are you sick of the drastic diets? So are you not quite sure on how to get that lean muscle mass instead of looking big and bulky at the gym? Are you a woman scared to lift weights in fear of looking like a man? Because I know there are women out there, they think that if they're going to pick up a weight, they're going to just get big and bulky, which is not the case at all. And do you need a meal plan that is achievable and maintainable? I know this is a big problem. People see these drastic diets and it's just not going to be maintainable. I mean, you look at the Atkins diet and it's no carbs. And yeah, if you're trying to do something short term to fit in your wedding dress or whatever the case may be, if you know that that is your one goal and you don't care about putting the weight back on, then that's fine. That's terrible for you, but that's fine. But the goal here is to lose the weight and keep it off. So, the drastic diets, that's not going to be the case. You're always going to put it back on if it's that drastic. And, are you sick of eating broccoli and egg whites every single day? Most of these diets, that's exactly what you're going to be eating. And, there is a better way. So who am I? Well, my name is Sarah, and, I'm just a simple girl who loves fitness. I was an athlete growing up, and I played volleyball, and then I went off to college, and then I started competing. So, I was always athletic, but I didn't eat well at all. I thought eating bagels and candy, I thought as long as it was low fat, it was okay. But, as I got into my exercise physiology courses, I took some nutrition courses, then I started kind of really studying up on nutrition and figuring out, how the foods work in the body and what makes you gain weight, what makes you lose weight, and insulin levels and the whole bit. But if you look on the left here, when I first started competing, I was dieting so drastically. And really, to be honest with you, I was only consuming carbohydrates in the morning. So I competed at 114. And, here, yeah, I look good. And because I was just starting out, this is when I was 19 and I'm 31 now. But I don't have much muscle mass yet because that takes years to gain. But, I'm at 114 on the left. And here on the right, I'm at 128. And that's a recent photo. And I love my diet now. I wouldn't even call it a diet, but I eat anything that I want to eat. It's all, I do eat healthy, but if I want something, if I want pasta, if I want bread, if I want a piece of cake, I know how to eat it and how to pair it with the foods properly to where I can get away with it. And, I do have a lot more muscle development on the right. Again, that takes some time to develop, but I'm not just eating the egg whites and the broccoli like I was on the left. So the point here is that you can still eat the things that you want. You can still live a life that's not, 100% all of your time in the gym. And that's just what I want to explain to you here today. And so here's my before and after. Again, on the left is at 19 at 114, and then on the right, 31 years of age at about 128, 130. And I think I failed to mention this, that I have been training for 12 years. I work a full-time job as a cardiac exercise physiologist, but my main passion is fitness and nutrition and helping people just achieve their goals and, just transforming them inside and out, just making them feel the best they can feel. So hopefully you will all be able to gain a little bit from this today. And moving along here, are you sick of the yo-yo effect? So again, those drastic diets, those drastic exercise plans, 95% of people gain the weight back after losing it because everybody wants that quick fix. Everybody is looking for the easy way out. Give me the pills, give me the hydroxy cut, I'm going to spend 2 hours, I'm going to do 3 days in the gym, and they get it off and then they're sick of doing it, so they stop. So, it's all about balance. It's all about, everything in moderation and just learning how to fit it into your lifestyle and really making it work. And I just want to say that it's not your fault because we all struggle with knowing the truth behind weight loss and lean muscle gain. And when you have so many different diets out there and so many different, trainers and celebrities telling you what their secret is, it's kind of hard to know who to trust. And to be honest with you, I just kind of had to learn through trial and error as well as studying in school. But, I was clueless just like everyone. And until I really tried for myself and tried different diets out and learned what really works and still allows me to thoroughly enjoy my life, up until that point I was clueless too. And, it just wasted a lot of time. I know people waste a lot of time listening to people, trying different programs out. But as long as you know the science behind it and you have that proper knowledge, you will be totally fine. But without that knowledge, you're going to be struggling for the rest of your life. I hate to say it, but you need to really know your facts before you start any program. And I've done the research. I've done the fitness competitions. I've been in shape without having to compete. And I still love everything that I eat. And I don't have to waste every day, all day in the gym. There is a better way. And finally, I know that. And I would love to share that with you. And I just want you to know that I was lost just like you are. And if you're not lost, there may still be some little things that you can do to really enhance your fitness and your health. So I really want to share with you my 4 effective tips on how I keep my lean and sculpted body. And they may seem very basic, but they are super important. I'm going to give you my tips that I always give my clients, what I myself live by, and thus far it has worked pretty much with everybody. So eat within 30 minutes after you wake up. Now, everyone that knows me knows that, before I do anything, I wake up and I walk straight to the kitchen and I start making my oatmeal. And once I've done that, then I worry about my coffee. I just need food right away. And this is what's going to kickstart your metabolism. So, people that say, oh, I eat breakfast, but it's 2 hours after they wake up, that is not going to do anything for your metabolism. So the sooner that you can eat after you wake up, the better it's going to be for your metabolism. You're going to start burning calories throughout the day and just revving that engine up. So after that, number 2 is eat small meals or snack every 2 to 3 hours. Now this is huge too, and people say, oh, well, I work in healthcare and I'm with patients all day, I can't do that. Well, I do too, and that doesn't mean you have to sit down with a knife and a fork and have a full meal every 2 to 3 hours. It just means grab a handful of nuts, walk away from your patients for a second if you can, and have a protein bar or a couple drinks of a protein drink or a little cup of yogurt, whatever you can handle. You can get plenty of nutrition in within a couple seconds. Just pop some almonds in. So number 3 is perform the HIIT, which stands for high intensity interval training, instead of long sessions of moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise. So they've actually done studies, and somebody who did 30 minutes of HIIT training, so 30 minutes of high intense interval training, which is cardio, burned so many more calories throughout the day than somebody that ran 3 hours. So this really burns calories, but the main thing is the afterburn is that much more. So throughout the day, after you're done with that routine, you're going to continue burning calories so much longer than if you were to just do the moderate intensity, 8 to 10 mile run, whatever it is. And number 4 is when eating a high carbohydrate containing food, pair it with a high protein containing food. So this has to do with the glycemic index. And if you haven't watched my video on that, then you need to go back to the blog and look at that, because it's a very informative blog. And really everything that you do, everything you put in your mouth, you should always think about what the glycemic index of this food or this meal is. If you're going to eat pasta, I tell people it is so much better to eat pasta with some shrimp or some, meat sauce. Any kind of protein with that pasta will make it so much lower on the glycemic index than if you were to just have it just straight pasta. So anytime you're having, a potato, or you're having rice or bread, yes, that is high in carbs, high on the glycemic index, which means it spikes your blood sugar up quickly and then it drops quickly. So that's basically what that glycemic index is. It basically just, you have a quick rise in your blood sugar with the high glycemic index foods, and then you have that crash. So you're going up and down with your blood sugar levels, which basically leads to insulin resistance, therefore leading to fat storage. So the main goal is to lower the glycemic index as much as you can, and you can do that by adding protein or fiber. Transform your body in just weeks. So I hate to sound too gimmicky here, but if you want to lose unwanted body fat, body weight, gain lean muscle mass, accelerate your metabolism, lower blood pressure, lipid levels and risk of heart disease, regulate blood sugar levels, and sculpt your body into a strong and sexy fat-burning machine. So what if I would tell you that you can just transform your body in just weeks? I mean, does it seem possible? Because I just said that, nothing is fast. Anything that happens fast, you're going to gain it back fast. Well, this doesn't mean that you're going to drop 100 pounds in just a few weeks, but you're going to be on that road, and you are going to see little by little the progression of the muscle development, the fat burning, the fat is just burning off your body. And you can do all of that without having to spend endless hours in the gym, without having to perform extreme exercise routines. Like I said, you don't have to just kill yourself in the gym, spend all day, every day in the gym. You don't have to deprive your body of foods you love, and you don't have to break the bank at the grocery store. So with all of that, and this program is for anyone. So your current fitness level does not matter. I have people ask me all the time, Sarah, does your program, is it only for, the advanced people? Is it only for intermediate level? And my answer is no. Beginners can do this program as well. And I apologize. My dog is right here, and I don't want to stop this webinar. So if you can hear him drinking his drink, then, I apologize. But, okay, so back to it. So this program is for anyone. And I don't care if you haven't done anything for the past 5 years. You can benefit from this program. And whether you are just beginning, midway, or advanced in your fitness journey, this program is for you, like I said. So very repetitive, but it's so true. So I don't care what your situation is, if you're coming off of, a broken ankle or whatever it is. Of course, we need you to get in some rehab. But this program, it's all relative to where you are at right now. So please just know that anyone can do this. Now, are you skeptical? Because you should be. I mean, it's your body and you should invest in it very well. I know that anytime anyone's explaining anything to me, it's like, okay, well, give me proof, but the results speak for themselves here. So look at Lamar. Lamar is a man who, was overweight on the left, the before picture. He didn't do very much exercise. Now, I'm not going to take all the credit. He worked his butt off, but, I helped train him. And as you can see here, he's got, some muscle development, the deltoids, biceps. And hello, he is running half marathons now. So not only is this program going to help you, drop the weight, but it's going to condition your body to where you can withstand long durations of exercise. And, it's pretty unbelievable. He did a great job. And right here is Beth. Beth is a grandmother of multiple, and she's just awesome. So she did this program, over here on the left. She, just wasn't that happy with herself, and she just didn't do a lot. She didn't really know what to eat. And, she has worked, and, again, anybody can do this. It doesn't matter if you are 20 years old or if you are 60 years old. Or in her case, she's only like 45. So, I mean, any age can do it. Male, female. I mean, it's great for everyone. And Carrie here is a mother of 4. So she was in great shape before she started. But, she did lean out a little bit. And she, as you can see over here, her back development, her rear delts, and her triceps right here. And she was able to do, I have a video of her doing pull-ups on my website. She is pretty darn impressive. And she told me the other day she was doing a climbing rope. So she is pretty awesome. And right here is my lovely boyfriend, Mike. So I'm sorry this picture is blurry. He doesn't have very many old pictures of himself because he says, I don't like the way I used to look. But when I met him, he, I believe, was at 220 or maybe 215, I think he said. I don't think I'll ever get a straight answer, but he, was not 100% happy with his body. Now, the one on the right here is not the most current photo. He's actually leaned out even more, but he's dropped at least 15 to 20 pounds over the past year and a half, and he has not done anything differently in the gym. He's done a little bit more cardio, but the main thing, he has been eating my food. And because I cook everything low glycemic, that's the kicker. I mean, that is the only thing he has really changed. So if that shows you something about how important nutrition is, I don't know what else would, He, was eating Subway every day, just very low fat foods, and only ate, 4 times a day, I'd say, which is still good for a single guy. But, with eating the multiple meals throughout the day and the lower glycemic foods, he has done so well. All right, so here we go. Introducing the Total Body Sculpt program. This is everything that I have put together for you, all wrapped up in one. So what does this program work? Or why does this program work? Well, it's simple, and I give you the exact steps to follow in order to achieve the body that you have always wanted. I mean, I map it out so clearly, and there are videos on there that you basically watch, you perform, and you're done. And it covers both the nutrition and the exercise components of the program. So it's not like all the other ones where it's just everything separate. You have to buy this nutritional package, or you have to buy this and then, bundle the package. No, everything is included in this program. and it allows you to live an enjoyable life without deprivation. So this is huge. That's why I love my life right now. I love the glycemic index, because you can just pair your bad foods with your good foods, and that's going to make it less, it's going to spike the blood sugar up a lot less than if you were just to eat, the piece of bread. If you really want that bread, just have it with some peanut butter or have it with some egg whites. And that's what this program will teach you and show you, all of those combinations that you can do, so you can still love the foods that you eat and not feel deprived. So when you do feel that deprivation for so long, that's when you get that yo-yo effect. That's when you go back and gain it all back. So don't waste any more time. Unless you understand the true physiology of the body in regards to exercise and nutrition, you will continue to struggle without this program. And I'm sorry to be blunt, but it's true. I mean, I was having a tough time before I studied it. And, like I said, just people think they are doing the right thing, eating the right foods. And, it may just be a slight little tweak that you need, but it will make all the difference. And then in the way that you perform your cardio, there are just more effective ways to do your cardio. And, the times a day, the combinations of the resistance training with the cardio. I mean, you can go on with the questions that people may have, or everyone thinks, oh, I have the answer to this. But unless you know for sure how it works with the body and how your body is affected by nutrition and exercise, you're never going to have the answer, and you're going to just continue to struggle. So this program is the solution to the end of your struggle. I know everyone just is so frustrated when they keep trying so hard, and it's like, well, I'm doing everything right. Why can't I just get the results? And I just try to make it as clearly mapped out as I can through my program, why you need to do what you're doing, and why I'm asking you to do 3 days of cardio instead of 6 days of cardio. So, that's a bonus in most people's eyes, that, I don't have to do cardio every single day. No, you don't, if you're doing what you need to do in the kitchen. And, if you're following the entire program, it's not going to be that tough to maintain at all. So stop wasting your time with other programs. There may be a couple good ones out there. I don't know all about, all of the other ones. I'm not going to name any names. Some I know are just, you see a lot of yo-yo effect going on there. I mean, Insanity and all that. Oops, I just dropped a name. But nothing that's going to be insanely intense and impossible to do is going to be maintainable. So my program is maintainable. And it couldn't be easier. So like I said before, you just simply follow the videos in the meal plan, and you're going to see significant results. I mean, imagine your dream body here. Now, I know I don't have the perfect body. Nobody does. Everybody's always critical of themselves. But I have a pretty lean and sculpted body. And I know that women don't want a bulky sculpted body. So, here, lean sculpted, both men and women. This is my friend Donald, and he, he's doing great. He eats low glycemic. I didn't train him. I will not take credit for that. But, he competes, but he still loves life. And, I want you to really just picture yourself. If you were to look the way that you really want to look, and just how it's going to affect your attitude and your confidence, and everything else changes. I mean, it's not all about looks, but when you're able to do things and just live your quality of life is better, and everything is a little bit easier to do. You don't have to stop and take breaks as much, and you just kind of hold your head a little bit higher and feel a little bit better about yourself. So that's really what I want from everyone. No one has to be perfect. No one has to have the perfect body, their dream body, but just your dream body, whatever is good for you. And everybody is capable of doing that. And being in the best shape of your life, I mean, just can you imagine how good it's going to feel? This is one of my clients, Amir, and he's standing on a ball. I mean, I don't ask you to do that in my program at all, But I mean, isn't that just amazing? He has that core strength, and he's just so happy that he's able to do things that he used to never do. He's definitely dropped a lot of weight and transformed his body for the better. So good job, Amir. So the Total Body Sculpt program is the answer. If I haven't said it before, that's the name of the program, and it is what it says. It's your total body sculpting program. You're going to drop that unneeded weight. You're going to sculpt that body from head to toe. So it's not just going to bulk your upper body up and your core is neglected, or lower body is hit and upper body's neglected. It's the whole kit and caboodle. It's an affordable 12-week fitness and nutrition program. So 12 weeks, it's not too long to where it's just dragged out. So 12 weeks, 3 months, it flies by. A complete breakdown of your fitness program. So like I said before, it explains everything that you need to do every single day. It gives you a video with a PDF print off. Each PDF has pictures on how to perform the exercise, and it has a written tutorial. But again, the videos, I am performing each and every one of these routines, and I have a verbal voiceover that explains everything that you need to do. So in my opinion, that's the easiest way to go about it. If you have an iPad or something at home, the beginner and the intermediate can be done at home. The advanced right now is in gym, but I'm working on an in-home advanced program. And there's a detailed nutritional plan, including weekly meal plans with the corresponding grocery lists. So I know the people that have already purchased this program, they just say that is the best part about it, because so many people are wondering, okay, I've read the glycemic index information, I understand it, but I still can't put it together in my daily life, what I should be eating, meal 1, meal 2, what are some samples. And I basically put a ton of different meal plan samples together, meal 1 through 6, and technically you only need 5 small snacks or meals a day, but I give you an optional 6th meal for those people that stay up late and may be hungry later in the evening. But with each meal plan, I have made you a corresponding grocery list. So everything is covered. If you want to do that meal plan, all you have to do is print off that grocery list and take it to the grocery store. So I make it pretty easy for you guys. And what do you get from this program? So a scientifically proven exercise and nutrition plan guaranteed to give you results fast. So again, it's all this about the science behind it. And I did go to school for this, so I know what I'm talking about. I've done the exercise. I've lived it through myself and others. So you got to trust me here that I know what I'm doing. The beginner programs, there's 3 programs within this. And typically they are priced separately, but here they're all going to be bundled together. Okay, so the beginner program, you get 18 video routines. So that's just 3 routines that you have to do a week for the resistance training. And then you get a PDF option with each of those. So like I said, if you just would rather just watch the video, that is fine too. But if you would rather just print off the PDF, you can do that. And then there's some stretches and then the nutritional plan. So the stretches, I just give you what you should be doing throughout the week. Nothing crazy. It takes you 5 minutes, twice a week, 3 times a week, but minimum of twice a week. And then the intermediate, you have a few more. So you get a 24 video routines. And again, you get the PDFs, stretches, and nutritional plan. And the advanced, you get 30 video routines. The more advanced that you get, the more resistance training throughout the week that you will be doing. Your body just, if you're trying to get that sculpted, lean muscle mass look, then you have to do a little bit more of that resistance training. So again, they're not long, tedious routines. And like I said, the cardio is really 3 days a week for 30 minutes. So that's not going to be taking up very much of your time at all. And again, the nutrition plan with the advanced. One-on-one support. So here I am again, and do you have a question about a recipe or exercise routine? I am here for you. So a lot of the programs that you may get online, it's like, okay, I buy this routine or I buy this program and then they're gone. I have questions, the website's not working, whatever the case may be. In this case, it's different because you can trust me that I am going to be here. Within 24 hours, I will be able to email you back, and I'm going to be having a live Google chat with you guys. So if, you can all join in. If there are specific questions, you'll be able to do that. So I am not going to be far away if you do have any questions. I mean, you're not alone in this journey. Together we can change your life. And I know that sounds kind of gimmicky again, but it's the truth. I mean, I feel like people need a support system. You can't just go on your own. Even if you are the type that likes to work out on your own, it's just everybody needs a support system. And so my goal, if you at least get in on the newsletter, you can kind of stay interactive with everything. And I will make sure that I send you, just enthusiastic emails to keep you going, and you're not going to be set free and never, heard from again. So benefits to the total body sculpt nutrition. So, the nutrition, it is more than the exercise, when it comes to the importance of it. I mean, nutrition it's more than 50%. I would say it's 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. So a scientifically proven low glycemic meal plan guaranteed to give you results fast. Like I said, Mike did not do anything different in the gym. All he did was follow my meal plan, which I don't really have a meal plan here in the home, but I only cook and, try to have all of our meals lower on the glycemic index. And he dropped weight like nothing else. I mean, without even trying. Easy to follow meal plans, exact weekly grocery lists, and all meal plans include delicious food. You will not feel deprived and hungry. You will not break the bank, and no supplements needed. The only supplement that you're going to need is some protein powder and maybe some protein bars, but no pills, no hydroxycut, no, the amino acids, nothing like that. You're going to be getting all of the nutrients that you need through the food. So really, the protein powder and protein bars are just going to be for time saving purposes. You don't have to eat them if you don't like them. I have plenty of different snack options, so you don't have to have that. But and let me know also if you have anything. Right now I have nut-free nutrition plans, and I'm working on a dairy-free. But if anybody has any specific needs, just go ahead and ask me, and I'll work on a plan for you. Again, don't waste any more time feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. I mean, that's the whole point here. You want to feel as comfortable as you can and be as confident as you can. And who wants to waste any more time feeling miserable or feeling uncomfortable and, oh, I don't want to go to the beach because I hate the way I look, or I don't want to wear, short sleeve shirts because I hate the way my arms look. It's terrible to hear that so many people are so self-conscious because of their body. And really, beauty comes from within, but unless we are really feeling comfortable on the outside, you're not going to be able to have that inner beauty shine through. So, just don't go at this alone. That's my main thing, is I want to be here for you. And you've seen the proof, and now it's your turn. So it's time for you to put yourself first and make a lifelong change. And I'm sorry to be so blunt, but stop with the excuses. At this point, you may be asking yourself, well, I don't know, she sounds a little bit, wish-washy. I don't know, is she really going to be there? Is she not? Just trust that I'll be here. Trust that this program is going to work, because you've seen the proof, and I mean, it's going to work. It's a scientifically proven fact that low glycemic food planning, it helps you lose weight. and high intensity interval training with resistance programs will help you sculpt your body. So together, everything works together to get you that lean, sculpted look. And no, if you're trying to power lift and be a bodybuilder that's going to be, you may want to have a different program, but I'm sorry, you could still get a bodybuilder or a fitness competitor body with this program. And even if you have not worked out for 10 years and you start this, there is hope. One day you could still even step on stage if that's what you really dream on doing, but just have faith and stop making excuses. Just go ahead and get started with a new program and a new life. The webinar price only here is going to be just an incredible price. So you get all 3 levels for the price of one. And typically each 12-week program is priced at $100, but you can now get all 3 levels for the price of one, just today only. And actually, I shouldn't say today only, but it's webinar only. So when you see this webinar, I don't know if it's going to be the day that I recorded it or if it's going to be a week from then, but I will guarantee that for a short time, I don't know if it's going to be a year from now, but if you see it, you better hop on this chance, because I don't know if I'm going to keep this that much longer. So you're going to get $200 savings here. I mean, that's a lot of training sessions. That's a lot of videos, a lot of nutritional planning, tons of information for $100, which is awesome. I mean, it's such a deal. You could spend over $4,000 on one-on-one personal training sessions with me, or get the same amount of sessions online for only $100. I mean, that is incredible savings. Over $4,000 in savings. So I don't know why you would want to miss out on this, but I mean, it's a great deal. And I know the other online programs are going to be a lot more pricier, and if they're not, they're probably not going to work. I hate to say it, but you got to watch out for people out there, because anything that seems too good to be true, it might be the case. But here, I mean, it's a great price. You've nothing to lose at all, because I am going to give you a 100% money back guarantee. So 60-day money back guarantee here. So, if you do the program and you eat exactly what I say to eat, and you do everything from the cardio, the HIIT training, the resistance training, everything I tell you to do, and you are not seeing results, I'll give you your money back. So you have nothing to lose here. Risk-free, 100%. And this deal won't be available forever. Like I said, I hate to stress it, and I hate to be salesman-y, but I'm going to be moving on to other programs here soon, and I'm not going to keep this deal around very long. I mean, if you see this webinar, hop right on it, because if you don't, you might miss out on it. And here is the website right down here. And I'm hoping that it'll still be there. I'm going to try to keep it on as long as I can, but as soon as my other programs get up and running, then the deal may be over and you would have to buy each separately. So it's going to be 3 times as much. So you've seen the results with your own eyes. You've seen Lamar, marathon runner now, and Beth here, grandmother. Incredible transformations. Okay guys, it is your time to shine. So please get excited about the transformation that you're about to embark on, because it is going to be a world of change for the better. You're going to gain confidence. You're going to just feel so much better about yourself, and you're going to exude confidence everywhere you go. So really trust me here. I'm going to help you out every step of the way. And if you have any issues, please just contact me. I'm here for you. You cannot miss out on this incredible deal, because the savings are just too good to pass up. So you need to get the deal today. You need to go to the address below, and I will see you all on the inside, and I can't wait for your transformations to begin. So thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you soon.